Phoenix's turn to pick.
Be coming back in. And looking at the safe lane, it's a QO 10 for 1, slightly ahead of the Drow 8 for 2, but nonetheless, still pretty much even Stevens across the map here between both sides. So I was thinking about going for a kill onto Dubu here with the shockwave, the stun as well, but Dubu bites himself free at the tree line. He's going to be fine there, regenerating back up. Mid lane, no one. Stun is moving again onto MP, and MP is in a little bit of trouble here. MP falling low. Oh, he's going to get himself out with the tango. He'll be fine, but meanwhile, bottom lane, that's where the first blood's going to be going. They'll find one, they do get a kill in return. The question is, can Vega try and get a second Forev going into the tree line? He's not going to make it. And Vega, they'll take a couple of points in glimpse. Sherma very much in a position to set this one up. They're even TPing in as well. Mag looking for the setup onto MP, dropping the sprout, glimpsing him back, bringing him down. Nice gag rotation there from the side of Vega Squad.
Player actually leave the lane. So normally the Venom can actually deal damage to the tower and whatnot, but without that help.
Oh, Bebby. It's just wrapped to the base. The kinetic field's going to trap him, and again, Mag with these TPs comes in onto one, and they're already looking for more. Shomi gets the control onto Forev with the glimpse back. He's just to spell it on the disruptor, but Vega, they're just going to move back right down towards the bottom. Bebby and Forev in foresight, and they'll grab the little glimpse onto Bebby, trapping him in the kinetic field. Stomp coming through onto Forev, and now FN trying to move in with the right clicks. Mag's TP'd in as well. Shoma, he is going to tick down this time. Well, the question is, can Vega continue to take a favourable trade? They'll find one. Sprout to Forev, but he fights his way through with the Quelling Blade. Signing up just a 1-for-1 trade there between the two. Secure it, but it isn't going to be the case. Nice touch from Mag there to deny the out of that extra bit of bonus gold. The Q, of course, at the moment already at the top. 4.6k as expected with the safe lane farming out. Mid lane though, MP trying to go for the smart TP out. He will make it the same time bottom lane. No one chipped away at the Witch Doctor. He finds one for Rev. Trying to dab onto FN. Will get the kill with the score stuff. He walk himself away from this one. TP from Mag looking to cut off the Doom. Has got the Sprout ready and waiting, but of course it's not going to be that much use of it for him. He's got a Quelling Blade, but maybe if he uses it like that to just block off the entirety of the path, it would have had a chance for Forev. Smartly just walks around Vega. The full 5-man are in the neighborhood. And they'll be able to find themselves a tier 1. The question is they want to try and find more. They'll get the glimpse onto Forev. Viper Strike drop down as well. Trapped up in the trees. He'll find his way out, but the damage is too much. Vega, they'll find themselves a kill on top of the tier 1.
They do an insane amount of damage already. The precision aura gives them 37 damage each. Looks like the answer is going to be rotating down QO. Needs to be careful though, they have glimpse. Or I guess Shioma wasn't quite close enough.
Shioma's actually charging up a concoction. Throwing out onto 2, but as you said, the Disruptor's looking for the play in a great kinetic field. Static Storm onto 2. They'll move it onto QA. He's trying to arm his way out of this one, and he will make it. MP with a poison over the Chain Frost as well. Bouncing amongst them all. The Doom onto Solo. This could be the turnaround that MVP need. No one's going to go, and there's going to find a third. MVP there with a massive poison over Chain Frost. Just slowing down the advance of Vega, and they're going to maybe find more as well. Shoma tried to hide up in the tree line. They'll drop the kinetic field, try and run himself away from the Doom, but he's going to run into an out. Concoction onto the man's head, and it's going to be a 4-1 for MVP.
That's
Fantastic
really
defense for the Koreans. It's Roshan from MVP, so there will be a chance to contest it. And here we have it. Vega coming over, Static Storm. It's going to trap Duo and Forev. Duo pops the armlet on. Mag trying to get in position, but the Chain Frost bounces there out. Poison over as well from MP. The Deathward laid down, finding into Solo. No one's been doomed up. They found one. There's going to be a buyback for Solo. No one's going to drop as well as MP claims himself a double kill. There's 3 down, 1 buyback for Vega to bring him back in the fight. FN trying to find Bebby, but MVP just surround the poor Drow Ranger. They beat down on FN. They'll find him as well, and Solo with that buyback knock.
the tower is dead already on the map if you're playing Drow, or playing a Drow strat. And MVP, they beat you in a team fight 2 times in a row with a greedy lineup.
We'll see at this point, MP is actually heading up towards the top. Mag in against MP here. Mag just a Sprout. Now the Nature Rep flying in as well. MP will drop the Gale. But he's just going to be caught out by the Disruptor. Mech might just keep it alive now with the Glimpse back. The Crimson Guard, they're actually going to survive here. MP's fine, and now Forev and the rest of MVP look for the turnaround. Duo coming in with a concoction. He's got the vision. Lands it onto Mag. Mag will be taken down. Shoma's going for the TP out. Will he make it? He will just in time. The stomp there from the Doom, not quite farm. I mean, it is exactly how an out wants to be. 18 minutes in, having the same net worth as the 2 cores of the enemy side put together. Trees going to come out, and Mag is going to burn, and these slaps with the swords.
Oh.
QO
Chemical Rage active, and you know, Q is almost level 16.
And Disruptor is about to have a full gank on his plate. The Slayer has become the Slain. See what Vega can do in response to this one. Spray's just laid down. TP in from no one. We'll see if they can try and punish this outplay, but out. He's got an Aegis. Maybe they kill him once, and I mean, even that's a tall order on its own. They will glimpse him in though. Shane Frost coming in from the high ground. Forev just it back, but the bounces are real. The concoction thrown down onto Shoma. They'll take down the Disruptor. The Static Storm, they're just going to walk out of it. In fact, Kyo walks back in. He says, oh, it's more of a...
For example, just to give you the extra armor when you're going that high ground, or sometimes people even by heart, depending on what time of game it is.
Here we go, jumping in, Deport down. FN's been doomed and he's out. A quick one for MVP.
Alright, Mag gets the courier snipe. Getting something at least.
Let's see if MVP want to continue to go and try and get the buyback out potentially from the Drow Ranger. It was closing in on the money for the BKB, but as you said, maybe even at that point not going to offer too much. Jumping from Forev, harassing back the Viper. But it's gone as tier 3 solo. Trying to do what he can with the impetus, but he's been galed up, and now just the illusions coming in with that Radiance burn. Solo being forced back on the edge, a blast from the Lich, and this illusion might just do it with the tick damage, and he does. QO now dominating Forev, and Infernal Blade drops onto no one. He'll turn, but the Chain Frost is going to be thrown out. He's not going to bounce at all here. The forces the Viper away from this defense. MVP with the Crimson Guard out, more than enough space to try and finish off this Rax. QO gets glimpsed back, but he just walks it back in. Nothing to follow through there on the Disruptor play. And it will be a full set of racks going down on this bottom lane by the looks of it. In fact, they'll leave the range for the time being. No one gets caught out on the front lines. Buyback on Solo and no one here looking for the defense. But it's going to be an incredibly hard one with the strength that MVP have at this point, and MVP will leave it at that. They'll take the melee racks, with the TP out top. The rout was going on, where Mag managed to find himself a ranged rack. We'll see if he can find anything else here. MVP actually sticking around to fight. They know that if they can try and kill some of these heroes for a second time, forcing out, you know, a situation where diebacks are there, and there is one. If they take down no one on the Viper, the Nature's Prophet is going to be killed, but he has got buyback available here, and he's going to go straight back top. He's looking for the rat here, Mag. He wants to try and find something in return, but MVP, they may find something even more big, even bigger than that Mag can wrap. It's going to be 2 heroes down without buybacks available now. Mag did manage to finish off the full set of racks top, but MVP, they're onto the tier 3 mid. They're onto the racks as well, looking to try and find themselves a second. Shoma just laying down the kinetic. And FN trying to chip away Q over Forev, jumping straight in onto the Drow range. The Poison Over coming out as well. Blast from Lich and FN's down. 3 dead now. No buybacks available. The Koreans are doing it. Mag, he's trying to go for the tier 4, but they're just going to call it GG. Well played. MVP may have slipped up in game 3, but game 4, again, another dominance showing there from the side, and you have your WePlay Season 3 LAN champions here. MVP, Draskell. I mean, these guys are going into this tournament. A lot of people said keep your eyes out on these. A lot of pros, they were talking this team up. We've seen before in previous LANs, they can come with incredible performances. Dota bit, obviously one to mention. Recently though, Starlight, I believe they faltered, but here they just go to show that coming up in this run up to the Manila Major, MVP, they're a team to watch out for.